Hey there, here we are playing the 1960 Seaver Experiment. We're replaying 35 starts Seaver made in 1969, playing original lineups and original schedule to see how close he can reproduce his stats. And periodically, tomorrow I'll have some extra stats to present, up to date stats up to the day that we're playing here in September 9th, 1969. These are the last few games, the last month of starts for Seaver. And I'm getting the Mets together. They have some lineup changes for this home game at Shea Stadium against the Cubs. They're going back to their lefty lineup, and also Cleon Jones is in this lineup. He missed yesterday's or last start, a start that Seaver won 6-3. And in Seaver's last start, he went 7 1/3. Let me show you that, because I don't think I was able to do that at the end of last game. Final score was 6-3. So Seaver got the win in that one. So in the last game, Seaver pitched. Originally, if you look on the top there, what he did in actuality was win 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 1 base on ball, 7 strikeouts, no homers. In the replay, he got the win. He went 7 1/3, 1 hit, no runs, 5 walks, and 8 strikeouts. There you go for what he did in last start, September 5th, 1969. In this game now, Seaver got the win. He went 9, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and 0 home runs. Seaver didn't lose a game in actuality in September. And he had a real outstanding month of September 1969. And this was what made the difference for the Mets in terms of beating the Cubs and winning first place and making it to the World Series. So we're right about to get started. Just putting together the last bits of the lineup. Everybody changed on me from one game to the next. So I'll show you the Mets lineup. Grody, and Harrelson. Okay. And here you go quickly. We'll go over Tommy Agee leading off. Batting second is Wayne Garrett. Playing third base, left fielder, Cleon Jones batting third. Art Shamsky playing right field, batting cleanup. Boswell, second baseman, batting fifth. First baseman, Clendenin batting sixth. Jerry Grody, the catcher, batting seventh. Harrelson, the shortstop, batting eighth. And the pitcher, Tom Terrific, batting ninth. Mets are at home. And we're about to start. And Tom Terrific climbs the mound. And Don Kessinger steps into the batter's box. He adjusts himself. Seaver looks for the sign. Deals 4-4-5. Is he a workman? No. Patient? No. It's a ground ball to first base. Clendenin handles it. 1 away. Glenn Beckert, second baseman. 1-1-1, ace. It's a ground ball to third baseman Garrett. Over to Clendenin, 2 away. Billy Williams. Scrapper, no. He's a hero and a semi-hero, semi-slugger. It's a double to right unless he's a home run king. He is not. It's a double to right. Ronnie Santo. 144. Flash. Yes, we have to go to the eyeglass symbol, which is the umpire, and we have to move these around. Moving the umpires every game. So the eyeglass symbol, questionable lenient? No. Otherwise, call strike 3. There's the first strikeout for Seaver. Go to the bottom of the first. The Cubs leave 1. Now, I really like these fast action cards. One thing is that it maintains the number I rolled. And it always allows me to kind of go back and say, okay, where was I? What did I roll? What was it? Etc. Because it's there. It sits there for me. With the dice, I'm moving the dice. I'm hitting the dice. You know, when I have to roll an extra die or 2 extra die, everything kind of changes up, and they're rolling into areas where I can't see. It's a whole thing that's going on. All right, so it's going to be Tommy Agee against Fergie Jenkins. And it's 136. Ace. No. Whiffer or cold. He's a semi-whiffer. Decided die says yes, so he's a strikeout. So Agee strikes out. Wayne Garrett. 146. Flash. Jenkins is flash. It's a strikeout. And Jones. 134. Gold catcher. Hundley is a semi-gold catcher. Decided die says yes, so it's a strikeout. So Jenkins strikes out the side. And we go to the top of the second. Will Smith. Fresh Prince from Bel Air. He's playing first base. Replacing Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. I don't know why. It's just the way the lineup was on this day. So the Fresh Prince. Flash strikeout. Second strikeout for Seaver. And it's Jim Hickman. Hickman, pretty decent hitter for the Hickman hit 21 home runs, drove in 54 RBIs, and threw around 300 at bats, and batted .237. So he's got some power. He's a home run king. You can see that right there. Home run king. There's one away. 335. Wild no. Sat sack. No. Single and a stolen base unless he's stoic. The side die says he is stoic. So no stolen base. So it's a single. Hickman is on at first base. Todd Hundley, the catcher. Semi-gold catcher. 134. Gold catcher. The decided die says yes, so it's a strikeout. Third strikeout for Seaver. And it's Oscar Gamble. Oscar Gamble just passed away a few days ago, so rest in peace, Oscar Gamble. He actually played here in San Antonio for a short time. Played with the Missions in San Antonio. 245. Hero. And it's a pop out to second base, and we go to the player experience chart for the Mets. Bottom of the second, no score. It's going to be Art Shamsky on the player experience chart. I'm going to pull a card, 2-6. Icon pitcher, Jenkins. No, not at that point. Batter drop single over second, so it's a leadoff double. Oh, single. Leadoff single for Shamsky. It's going to be Boswell. 456. 456. Patient. No. Fly out to center. 1 away. Don Clendenin. Utility, home run king and whiffer. 225. Star. He is a star, so it's a fielder's ground out to fielder's choice. It's going to be a 6-4. Clendenin on the first, 2 away, and it's Jerry Grody. 1-3-4. Gold catcher. Decided die says yes. Strikeout. And that's the fourth strikeout for Jenkins. No score going to top of the third. It's going to be Tom Terrific batting. I'm sorry. It's going to be Jenkins batting. 1-4-5. Struggler, no. Ground out to third baseman. Over to first. 1 away. Kessinger. 1-2-4. Control, yes he is. Semi-control. The side die says yes, so it's a ground ball to shortstop. 2 away. And it's Glenn Beckert. He's 0 for 1, grounded to the third baseman his last at bat. And 2-4-6. Control, he's semi-control. The side die says no. Eager or sat sack. He's eager. So he just pops up to the left side. And it's Garrett. We go to the bottom of the third, no score. Buddy Harrelson. Twiggy, this is his nickname. 1-1-6. Fresh, yes, strikeout. Number 5. Seaver. 3-4-6. Eager. Semi-eager. Side die says yes. Fly ball center field. Gamble gets under it. 2 away. Tommy Agee. 2-4-4. Ace. No. Champion. No. Ground ball unless he's a whiffer. The side die says no, so it's a ground ball to shortstop. And that's Kessinger. Over to Smith, the Fresh Prince, for out number 3. Go to the top of the fourth, no score. Billy Williams doubled last time at bat. 4-5-6. Patient. No, fly out to center. 1 away. Agee puts that one away. Ron Santo, 5-6-6. Is it good eye? No. Strikeout goes to the right now chart. Seaver's hot. And that's 4th strikeout for Seaver. Will Smith, 1-3-6. Nope. We're doing the 5-6 for the right now chart. Hot pitcher. Yes. Shows his best stuff, retires aside. Alternating outs on ground out. So it's a ground out to the second baseman. Boswell flips it to Clendenin. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the fourth. No score. It's going to be 3-3-4. Ace or star, yes. Pop up. Oh no. He is a star, so it's a pop up to the first baseman. Garrett's now 0 for 2. Jones is 0 for 1. He struck out in his first at bat. 2-5-5. Star, yes, strikeout. 6th strikeout for Jenkins. Really have a pitcher's duel going here. 1-1-6. Fresh, yes, strikeout. 7th strikeout. We go to top of the 5th, no score. 156 for Hickman. Whiffer. Semi-whiffer. Decided die says yes. Strike 3. Seaver's 5th. Hundley. 225. Hundley is 0 for 1. He struck out his last at bat. 225. Star, no. Slugger or sad sack. No. It's going to be a single to center. So with 1 out, Gamble comes up to bat. Hundley's on at first. Here in the top of the 5th. 144. Flash. Yes, he is. 144. Strike 3. Sixth strikeout for Seaver. And it's the pitcher, Fergie Jenkins. I remember him as a Boston Red Sox later on, in the mid to late 70s. 2-3-4. And I think he played with Texas as well. 2-3-4. Runners on base, played drama. Gonna flip 2-4. Wild pitcher, no. So otherwise it's a ball. We roll again. 3-4-6. Eager. Jenkins is semi-eager. Decided die says no. It's a base on balls. So Seaver walks Jenkins, the pitcher, puts Hundley at second base with 2 outs. And it's Don Kessinger, who's grounded out to the first baseman and grounded out to the shortstop. He comes to the plate, steps in the box. Seaver looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. Fly out to center. So Seaver's out of the inning. The Cubs leave 2 men on. Go to the bottom of the 5th, no score. And it's Kenny Boswell. Boswell's 0 for 1. He flied out to center in the 2nd. 2-4-6. Control. Jenkins is control, so it's a ground out. Comebacker right to Jenkins. Goes over to Smith. 1 away. Clendenin hit into a fielder's choice in the 2nd. He's 0 for 1. 1-3-4. Gold catcher. Decided die says yes. Strikeout. 8th strikeout for Jenkins. And it's Jerry Grody. 2-3-4. Runners on base, no. Hot batter. Jerry Grody is not the hot batter. Pop out. Left side. Under it is Santo in foul ground. Makes the catch. So it's an F5. And we go to the top of the 6th, no score. Glenn Becker, the second baseman, he's 0 for 2. Struck out and popped up. 5-5-6. Ace, yes he is. Line out to third base. 1 away. Billy Williams, he's 1 for 2. Doubled and then flied out. 1-2-3. Both flash and fresh. Decided die says he is fresh and he is flash. So that's a strikeout. 7th strikeout for Seaver. Ron Santo. Ron Santo's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 126. Fresh. Decided die says no. Sad sack. No. Single pass second, and we go to the right now. So with 2 outs, Santo singles. And we go to Will Smith on the right now chart. And it's going to be a 1-6. Hot pitcher, no. Otherwise, it's batter lines clean single past second. And that's Santo's going to stop at second base. So back-to-back singles here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Runner in scoring position is going to be Jim Hickman. We talked about Hickman earlier. Hit 21 home runs. Batted .237. Right fielder for Chicago. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. And Hickman coming to the plate against Tom Terrific here in the top of the 6th inning. 1-4-5. Struggler, no. Ground ball to the third baseman, goes over to second for the force, and Seaver's out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the sixth, no score. Buddy Harrelson steps up to the plate. Buddy Harrelson is 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out, and it's 1-3-3. Slugger. No, he's not a slugger. Fly out to left. Tom Seaver batting. 3-5-6. A righty versus a righty, so it's a strikeout. And that's ninth. The ninth strikeout for Jenkins. And it's Tommy Agee who's 0 for 2, struck out, grounded out. Tommy Agee. 4-4-6. Is he a star? Yes, he is. It's a ground ball to the second baseman. Second baseman Beckert. Over to Smith. We go to the top of the seventh, no score. Randy Hundley. 3-5-5. Is he a struggler? No. Champion? No. Ground ball to second base. Unless he's a whiffer, the side die says no, so it's a 4-3 out. Gamble, who's 0 for 2, he popped up and struck out. 2-4-6. Control, Seaver is semi-controlled. The side die says yes, so it's a comebacker right at Seaver. Flips over to first. Second out. And now it's Jenkins, the pitcher. 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. Strikeout. And then it takes us to the right now chart. 8th strikeout for Seaver. Go to the bottom of the seventh, no score. It's going to be Wayne Garrett on the right now chart. It's a mini chart. Then they have the micro chart. I love that. 1-1-5. No, we're looking at the 2-6. I look up here. 2-6. Hot pitcher. Well, no, he's not a hot pitcher. Otherwise, it's a miss driven into right field. A pitch misses driven into right field for a base hit. So it's a single for Garrett, who's 1 for 3 now. And it's Cleon Jones, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 1-1-12. Flash. He is Flash. It's a strikeout. Third time Jones strikes out. And it's a 10th strikeout for Jenkins. Shamsky. 2-5-5. Star. Yes, he is a star. It's a strikeout. 11th strikeout for Jenkins. Now it's Boswell. Ken Boswell, second baseman for the Mets. Lefty hitting, second baseman. 3-4-4. Prospect. Pitcher is not a prospect. Patient. It's not patient, so it's a pop-out, second base. So after getting the lead runner on, Mets leave him stranded. Go to the top of the 8th, no score. Don Kessinger. Don Kessinger is 0 for 3. Grounded out twice, flied out. 4-4-5. Workman, no. Patient, no. Ground out to first base. 1 away. Glenn Beckert, who grounded out, popped up, and lined out. He's 0 for 3. 2-3-5. Wild, no. Eager, he's eager, so it's a single through short, unless he's a whiffer, and he is not. So it's a single. And the go-ahead run is on at first base. 1 out, Billy Williams. Billy Williams 1 for 3. Doubled, flied out, and struck out. 2-2-5. Star, no. Slugger or sad sack. He's a semi-slugger. The side die says he's a slugger. Is he a whiffer? No, he isn't. So it's a pop-out to right field. Right fielder Shamsky comes in. Makes the out. 2 away. And Ron Santo. Ron Santo has some power. Ron Santo hit 29 home runs, drove in 123 runs, so he is dangerous. He batted 289. So it's Ron Santo with the go-ahead run at first base with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. 4-5-6. 4-5-6. Patient. He's semi-patient. The side die says yes, so it's base on balls. So the go-ahead run is now in scoring position, and it's going to be Will Smith. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out, grounded out, and singled. Seaver looks in for the sign. Deals. 2-2-3. Is he wild? No. Slugger or utility? Well, he's semi-utility. The side die says no. It's a single to left. Runner advances 1 base. Active runner score from second base. So Beckert is on at second base. Let's see what's... No, he's a normal runner. So it's going to be a single. Pushes everybody up 1. And we're going to try to take the extra base and score. He's a normal runner. We're going to attempt an extra base. So it was a 2-2-3. 2-2-3. So it was a single to left. And it says runners advance 1 base on singles. Okay. So we're going to attempt to score with 2 outs. And we are going to use the first we're going to see with a decider die if the extra base is even possible. And it says no, so the bases are loaded. Tom Terrific got lucky. So here we are in the top of the 8th, the bases loaded, 2 out. Only so we're thinking, should we relieve Seaver? He is semi-fresh. We could bring in a fresh pitcher against Hickman, a righty. Let's see. Let's bring in Ron Taylor to relieve Seaver with 2 outs. Let's see, where is Taylor now? Ron Taylor is a star, ace, semi-flash, semi-control. Let's see what happens with Ron Taylor. He's coming in for Seaver. And he's going to be pink. Okay, he's going to pitch against Hickman. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 8th, no score. Hickman. Hey there, Pete. How are you, bud? You're up late tonight. All right. I took a long nap after work. I played a game after work. I don't know if you saw it. And then after that, I went to sleep for about 4 or 5 hours, and I woke up at 11, and I said, I got to get another game. If I'm still awake, I'm going to play the 3rd game today, which will be the 32nd out of 35. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Hickman's up, bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 8th. And Ron Taylor, the closer, replaced Seaver. And here we go. Here's the pitch. 1-2-3. Is he flash and fresh? Well, he's fresh. He's semi-flash. The side die says no. So it's a ground out to shortstop. The shortstop, Harrelson, over to first. And the Mets are out of the inning. So the Cubs strand 3 here in the top of the 8th inning. And Taylor gets Seaver out of trouble. I got you, bud. I hear you. 0-0. We go to the bottom of the 8th. No score. Seaver now in this inning. Yeah, he already lost the opportunity for the victory, unfortunately. He lost the opportunity for the victory. So he's not the pitcher of record anymore. Could have let him go that last batter. But what are you going to do? So we're going to go to Don Clendenin. I don't even know if I should finish this game at this point. 3-4-5. 3-4-5. Iron catcher. No. Good eye. No, it's a strikeout. We go over to blue. So Jenkins has a heck of a game going. That's his 12th strikeout of the game. And now Clendenin's 0 for 3. Grody's coming up. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and fly to the third baseman in shallow left field. And we're going to get Jerry Grody on the right now chart. There we go, on the right now chart. All right, 1-3-3. Well, we look at the 1-2. 1-2, hot batter. Jerry Grody's not a hot batter, so it's a ground out to short. Yeah, you know what? If he would have given up that run, I would have been like, oh man, I let him go too long, you know? So I brought in a guy who was really going to have the advantage of being fresh, and everything else was going to stay the same, although he had the semi-flash, which Seaver would have gotten credit for. And he had, yeah, so he had the semi-flash, and that's what hurt me on that die roll. So if I had left Seaver, and I would have been better off. So a lot of times, you know, it's really you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. So when I don't make the move, guys say to me, "Wow, man, you should have made that move because he would have been this, that, and the other." You know, it's great when you have a relief pitcher that in every way, shape, in every attribute improves over the starting pitcher. Then it's an easy move. But if I would have brought in McGraw, who's a little bit better than Taylor, I can't remember his card totally, but I know that McGraw would be a lefty, so I would lose that righty-righty matchup. It would have been a lefty-righty matchup. So then I would have lost something there. Who knows? Maybe that comes up. Baseball's a crazy game. So it's Bud Harrelson. Bud Harrelson's 0 for 2. Struck out and flied out. 2-4-6. Oh, wait. Yeah. 2-4-6. Control. Jenkins is control. So it's a ground out to the pitcher. Jenkins over to the Fresh Prince at first. Will Smith. And that's all she wrote for the bottom of the 8th. So I'm going to stop this game there because in terms of what we're trying to replay, we've gone 8 innings and there's no score. Great game, but Seaver's out of it. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the win. Oh, okay, I got you, man. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why that's happening. I called the Spectrum, which is the cable provider here, and I had them take a look at my upload speed, which was around 1 when I did the test. They got it to around 10, so I said, okay, once I have my upload speed around 10, I shouldn't have any more blurriness or choppiness in these videos. So I went back to streaming live, which allows me to upload in just a few minutes. Whereas when I film it and then later upload it using multiple apps, any one of 2 or 3 apps, I can have advantages because I can cut and splice it. But the problem is that it takes, you know, an inordinate amount of time to upload sometimes, and it's hard to really, I've had games where it's taken me a whole 24 hours to upload. So these are some of the issues. All right. I got you, man. I know. I don't understand why that's happening. It shouldn't happen. And it's very frustrating to me because I basically lose this game when that happens. Because I see it and I say, I don't want to put guys through that because I know it can be annoying as heck because I myself have watched other guys play games and they're really, really blurry. And it's just, it's distracting. You still get the good commentary and so on and you can follow the game along, but it's distracting. You can't see what's going on and your eyes are trying to kind of adjust. So I'm sorry about that. So I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to go back to filming it and then uploading it. It'll take a little bit longer, but it's worth it not to lose these games because they're a lot of fun to watch and a lot of fun to play. And I hate to leave them up there, so I just kind of delete them. If it's too blurry, I delete them. So let's look at what Seaver did today. What I didn't write it in. Seaver went 7 2/3. Disappointed about today's game. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. No runs. He walked 1, 2, 2 and struck out 8. But did not get the victory. This is something that's really out of your hands. As you can see, Seaver went 7 2/3, 6 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, no home runs. In actuality, he won 9 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. So unfortunately, he doesn't get the victory. I'm gonna try to compile the stats tomorrow, take some pictures, and that's all she wrote for game 31 of 35, September 9th, 1969. Take care, man. Have a good night. Get to bed, and I'll see you all soon.